Hello guys. Today I want to share a video about health, about my own process of becoming the healthiest version of myself. It's just supporting my body vehicle with anchoring in the light. That's what I'm aiming for. And what I noticed the last couple months, I think when it started getting colder again, I started to slip a lot of time, having cravings for food that was not healthy, and just having all these distractions around me, an environment where people eat unhealthy, where there is cookies and chocolate and all these things that I rather avoid. Um, and I was just being weak. There was such a weakness inside of me because I couldn't resist eating this way. Like for 1 year or 1 year and a half, my diet was really good. I was eating super healthy, um, vegan, just lots of plants and superfoods, everything to nourish myself. But then I fell back into old patterns this winter. But I was just like accepting myself and forgiving myself for it, showing compassion, loving myself. But then yesterday I had this experience that I was just angry. Like I noticed that the whole time I was suppressing my anger. So I think it started because I was reading this book. I will show it. I started to read this book, The Dark Side of the Light Chasers. And I think because of this book, my shadow aspects were able to present themselves to me. And there was this part of me that was just so angry, really mad, really mad on this part inside of me that is sabotaging my highest self. So then I was like having this conversation with all of these aspects of myself within these different emotions. And I just allowed space for everything to show up, like show yourself. And like the anger was expressing itself and being mad, like you're sabotaging me this whole time. I want to be healthy, I want to cleanse my body, I want to purify, I want to create the most amazing atmosphere, soil for my highest self, my light body to anchor into this physical body. But then this aspect of me was sabotaging myself the whole time. So I asked why, why did you sabotage me this whole time? And then what came up was that it was jealous. It was jealous because it saw my highest self shining, and I just couldn't handle that light, it couldn't handle it. And this aspect of me wanted to stay in the past. It was like I wished everything was like before I woke up, because life was not so complicated. And um yeah now I have to change, and I don't want to change. I want to hold on to the past. I want to hold on to old habits and old stuff. I don't want to change. So then the anger was like, why don't want to change? Change is life, we have to change. And this whole conversation inside of me But by allowing everything to present itself, there's much more clarity inside my being, because my higher self my higher self just wants every part of me to be online, to join in this ascension process, in this expansion, this rising within me. um, and yeah, all the old stuff that, yeah, it just doesn't want to change. I'm either gonna tell them they have to, or they will have to leave my consciousness. They will have to leave my body, because I cannot coexist with that, because my high self wants to grow. It wants to step up, radiate light, and just be the highest expression of the infinite source, where we all come from. And yeah, so then yesterday the masculine showed up inside of me, which was pretty awesome, because the feminine part of me, she was like loving and showing compassion, be like nourishing the inner child. Like the inner child wanted to play and eat all these cookies and eat unhealthy stuff, because the inner child loves that. And the feminine was like, yeah, just do it, it's all good, I forgive you. But now masculine is like, no, you're not gonna do it anymore. Like, we are not going to allow you to sabotage our health, because this is important. I want to step up this game. I want to shift and radically shift and choose only the highest foods to enter into my body, because everything is energy. Like, everything is energy, and it's so important. Like, what we are taking into our body, it's just important. And I still need to do a lot of cleansings from the lifestyle I had before I became awake, conscious, and it's time to really go through that and let go of all the old stuff. And it's just with everything, like this process we're all in, it's all about letting go of the old to create space for the new timelines, and then having a clear vision of what you want, like what it is that you want. And I see this in all aspects of my life, not only health, like work related, relationships, everything that is not serving you, everything you are feeling inside of you that is not for your highest good, you have to let it go. Like, it's so hard for a human, because the human has thousands of excuses why it cannot let go, based in fear most of the time, like fear of lack, fear of not having enough, fear of not being loved, or whatever it is. And through the process of observing ourselves, we can see that these aspects show themselves inside of body, but then we have to stay centered and neutral to observe which aspect is playing out. So the next time there comes a thought in my mind like, oh, I'm going to eat that cookie, I'm going to just say, no, this is not what we're gonna do. I see you. I know that you want that. I know that you want it, but you want it because you don't want to change. You don't want to shift. And you have to shift. So we're not going to fucking eat that cookie, because we are now living according to the vision of my highest self. And we are supporting my highest self. All of us, all of me, every part of me is supporting my highest self. The darkness inside of me, the light inside of me, every fucking part of me is working together as a whole to serve my highest self. And this is how I'm going to shift my reality, because I've been living as my highest self, but not 100%, because I was neglecting these aspects of me, like the shadow side, the light, everything. Like I was more focused on the light, and now the shadow, I was not cooperating with the shadow. I was just pushing it away with love and compassion and forgiveness. But it's not gonna work. I need that strength, that masculine power, that courage to say no, no more. We are not taking this anymore. You have to let go of the old. No excuses, no BS, no bullshit. Like, we're done with playing small. We are done with sacrificing our health for just instant gratification. That is not what we want. We want to invest in long-term things, like having this healthy body. It's a long road I have to go on to be at my optimum state. And if I keep on choosing food that is not in alignment with the vision of my highest self, then no change is going to happen. The results that I want, the results that I desire, they are not here. And I believe that for us right now in this time to fully be embodied, to fully anchoring our light, our Christ itself, our higher self, our I am presence, however you want to call that aspect of source, we need a clean body. We need to purify this vessel. We need to purify our whole life. Like, our whole life needs to be purified if we want to be pure channels and vessels for the Holy Spirit to flow through us easily, effortlessly. So, yeah. I just want to take all of you with me on this journey, so I can really shift my game. It will help me if I share with you what I'm going through. I will also share my slip falls, everything, even though I'm aiming to not make mistakes anymore, but I can say I'm human, but that's also a fucking excuse. So, yeah. If you want change, it's all up to you. Like, nobody's going to do this for you. Nobody. You can seek for help. You can seek for someone that supports you, gives you guidance, or whatever it is you want, but you gotta do it yourself. And that's just the truth. And that can be hard. The hardest part for most of us, I think, is to face the shadow. Like, facing your dark side, facing that part of you that wants to keep on holding on to the old, because of fear, because of jealousy of the light, because of whatever reason. So have the conversation with yourself. Like, look within with a honest look and see where you're sacrificing your health, your well-being, your peace of mind for something outside of yourself, and just choose to let that go, choose to release, choose to step up your game, choose to be courageous, powerful, bold, because we need those qualities. We need the masculine qualities, we need the feminine qualities, we need everything. So, yeah, thank you for listening to these words. Who knows, it might have inspired you to also step up your game and to let go of the old and embrace the highest you, because you deserve to be you, the fullness of you. You deserve to be whole within this moment, but you are the one that can choose. You can choose for wholeness. And of course, I am whole in each and every moment. But can you align your whole life with wholeness and see that every thought, every decision, every feeling that you generate and create in this world is creating your reality, and you're a powerful being, but you have to use your power wisely. You have to choose for this life and go fully in if you want to have the joy, the happiness, the love that is everlasting, because we can choose for temporary experiences that will give us joy, peace within the moment. But if we cannot look further and see that the decision that we make right now may cause us depression the next day or some days later or a year later, then it's not worth it, you know. Everything you do has to be worth it. Everything you do has to be focused on the vision, focused on the mission, because you are a being of light. You're a master. You are here to serve the planet at your highest potential. So please show up for yourself, show up for your highest potential, show up for the light inside of you, because you are worth everything. You are worth all of it. And health for me, it's so important, because then I can thrive at my optimum. I don't have all these voices in my head saying that I should do this and this and this and this. No, if I can choose health in each and every moment, choose to allow only the highest vibrational organic greens, veggies, and all this good stuff that Mother Nature has offered us for our healing and assisting us with being the greatest versions of ourselves. So, yeah, I just want to say thank you for your light. Thank you for shining. Thank you for showing up. I honor you. I see you. I love you. And see you in the next video, because apparently I'm making videos now.